Hey y'all, this is Jay again with Southern Bayou Adventures. I was thinking about doing a video, but then I thought a cooking video, but then I thought, well, wonder what I'm going to cook today. And so I was sitting out here in my chair about 6 o'clock this morning, and it was nice out here. You know, no breeze, no noise, just the birds were waking up and everything. And I got to thinking, if I'm going to be a really good cook on this Blackstone, then what I probably should do is go to somewhere that cooks on Blackstones or hibachi grills or something. So I said, all right, I think I'll go over there to that Japanese hibachi place and see what they have to offer. So I called the old grandkids up and I said, hey, what y'all doing for lunch? And they said, nothing, Granddaddy. What y'all want to do? You want to cook some hot dogs? I said, no, we going over to that Japanese hibachi place, and I'm gonna try to make a YouTube video in there. Well, let me tell you something. I went in there, had my camera, my iPhone ready to go, and I walked up there like I was going to start filming in there. You don't walk into no Japanese hibachi place and pull out your camera and start videoing them folks. Nope, they don't take kindly to that. So I said, that's all right. I'm gonna sit here and have me some of this hibachi and see how you cook it. And so we sat down at the table, everybody around. The kids was all wild and they were crazy. They was really having a good time. And this old boy, he came out there with his little tray and everything. First thing this joker did was he sprayed down the top of that grill with some kind of lighter fluid and then lit it. I thought, oh my God, this place is fixing to burn down. It singed my eyebrows. I felt the heat on my face. The kids were screaming, jumping around, but they was used to it because they used to stuff like that anyway. Because they all go to school, and I'm sure it's about that wild in them lunchrooms at lunchtime. So I thought to myself, all right. So the guy standing up there, he goes, all right, so what you want? And I said, well, can you do a smash burger? And he just went dead silent, looked at me like. So then I thought, uh-oh, what's he going? Maybe they don't have smash burgers at no Japanese hibachi place. He said, no, I'll cook you some fried rice. I said, okay, man, calm down. I could have some chicken and some steak with that too. He said, yeah. And so he went around, got everybody stuff. Well, this joker, he gets out there, and he's got two of them big old spatulas like that. And he's banging them spatulas around on that thing like a drum set. And he's flipping that stuff all over the place. And he comes out with a pot of rice that you couldn't eat in 5 days. And he dumps it on the table. I'm like, good old Lord. And then he turns around and he chops up an onion and he gets that lighter fluid back out. He pours that thing full of lighter fluid inside that onion. And he lights it. And it starts a smoking on the top, and he's going, look, it's a choo-choo train. I'm thinking, oh my God, there's a lot to learn about cooking on these Blackstones. I said, I'm just cooking bacon and sausage on there and didn't know you could make a choo-choo train. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to keep on watching this joker. So then we was down there, we was sitting there for a while, and he had everybody stuffing, and he said, hold on, you want some? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take some. And so I'm picking up my plate and hand over there to him. He goes, oh, no. He says, open your mouth. I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm like, okay. I opened my mouth, but then I forgot of how old I am. My mouth reflexes ain't like a dog no more. So when he flipped that shrimp over to me, I missed it. I'm like, he goes, you want another one? I'm like, man, I said, dude, I won't be able to catch that. I ain't going to be able to catch nothing in my mouth because my eye to mouth coordination is no good no more. And when you get this age, you get that way. Well, so then he goes on around the table flipping that stuff to those kids. Them kids was like seals. They could just grab it like a seal at a circus. And they were good at it. So I thought, well, okay. So he comes around, all the food got done, and he said, you want fried rice? I said, yeah, I'll take me a little bit of that fried rice. And he got a bowl of fried rice. That bowl was that big around, and he's cramming that fried rice in that bowl with that spatula. And I'm like, hold on, man, he's gonna give me a whole plate of rice. And he took that rice and he went flop on top of my plate, right on top of a big old bowl. It was rounded. And then he put the rest of my food on there, and I ate it, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I will tell y'all one thing. I don't advise you going in there to them Japanese hibachi table restaurants and asking for a smash burger. Because you do, they're going to look at you like you lost your mind. So I thought to myself, all right, well, that's one hibachi table. So then I thought, well, you know what? Waffle House has got a hibachi table. And I said, so I'm going to go by there and just see if I can watch them and see how they cook. Well, let me tell you something. I walked into Waffle House. They knew I was from the South or something. I walked in, they set me right up there in front of that grill at that little bar area. This old woman come over here with her coffee and got me a cup of coffee to sit there and drink while I was watching this boy back here cook. He was like a professional chef. He was cooking on that flat stone back there, and he was flipping them eggs, and he was cooking my kind of cooking. And he looked over at me and he said, sir, how would you like your hash browns? Well, being from the South and being who I am, I said, just make them smothered, covered, and chunked. He said, yes, sir. And he got in there maybe the best hash browns. And I said, I'll take one of them eggs too. He cracked them eggs. And he didn't beat on that flat stone one time, or he didn't try to catch the place on fire with no lighter fluid either. And so I'm thinking, this must be the southernmost place that you can go that's a hibachi table that will cook southern breakfast for you, or whatever you want to eat, I guess, in there. He didn't say nothing. He would cook a pork chop on there if you wanted one. So I'm thinking that Waffle House is my new place because those are my people. So I just wanted to tell y'all the difference between these restaurants. If you want a good time and you got a bunch of kids and you want a circus, go to that Japanese Hibachi. But don't ask him for no smash burger, because I think it offended him a little bit about the smash burger, or maybe just didn't know how to watch it. He might not know how to make a smash burger. I should have given him my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be making some smash burgers soon on the Blackstone. And once I get them smash burgers, he could learn how to make smash burgers, and they could probably make a fortune up there at that Japanese hibachi table. And but he's got to calm down with that there lighter fluid, because he's going to end up burning the place down. So, but Japanese hibachi table, if you got you a date or something like that, or if you got you a pile of people, I mean, that table that we was at probably sat 20 people. And I'm sitting over there, and all them kids, they crowd up next to you like you're sitting in a booth at McDonald's. So I had to spread them out a little bit, because one of them caught on fire from that lighter fluid. I didn't want to get burnt too. So I just I had a good time, but I just wanted to talk for a minute and let y'all know that there is a difference between hibachi restaurants. And the best one that you probably want to go to is Waffle House, because they will give you a cup of coffee while you wait. And so with that being said, I think that's all I had to say today. And we're going to get back to cooking on the next video. And we're going to probably do some more cooking this weekend, because Saturday's just starting. So just stay tuned. And also, don't forget to subscribe. If you see that subscribe button, hit it. And you can push that little thumbs up button. That's a like button, I found out. But just make sure you push that one. Not that one, this one. So push that like button. Stay tuned. I got a bunch of good stuff coming this way. And y'all have a great day. And get outside and cook you something.